So guys, I filmed this video the first time. I didn't like it, so we're gonna film it again. Oops. Okay. I'm filming off a phone right now. I don't feel like filming this YouTube video off of my camera. I just want to get it quick and over it, and I'm gonna pre-film this tomorrow video in the morning before I go to school, so I can edit when I get home from school and post it right then around like 4. So let's get into this one. So in the first story, it's basically about living in my dad's old house. Like, it was an old house. My dad loves older homes, and I'm basically going to give you a breakdown of the house. We have the third floor. It's a den right here. Okay, it's a den, and it's a bedroom, it's a bathroom, and then a laundry room. Okay, you go straight upstairs, it will bring you straight ahead is the living room, and then you got the front door, and then you got the kitchen. You got the dining room, and then you could just basically like walk into the kitchen. But when you straight come up the stairs, you can turn and go upstairs if you want to. You can go upstairs. And then upstairs, we got my dad's room, my sister's room, and then like my room. But yeah, okay. So let's get into the story. It happened around probably like when I was like 8-ish, yeah. 8 or 9. So let's get into it. So basically, I was gonna read it from my notes, but I'm just gonna tell you guys because I don't like reading from my notes because it makes me stutter. Because I don't have my contacts in or my glasses on. But let's get into it. So basically, me and my sisters, we were downstairs and we decided to like walk upstairs. Like, it's our house, we want to explore. So we go to walk upstairs and just to see a black figure sitting on the living room couch. And we're like, that like my dad, why he's sitting on the couch? He don't really sit on the couch. Like, he'll just be watching TV. But we like, okay, is like my dad sitting there like on the phone? Is he like just chilling, thinking to himself? Like, what? We like yell like, Daddy, like, what are you doing? So we yell out to my dad and he answers from upstairs and we like, huh? Like, he's upstairs in his room. He like, yeah. And we like, that's not you on the couch. No. And then we like, oh no. And then we walk into the living room and then we like turn on the lights. Nothing there the whole time. And it was a vivid black figure. It was just like this. Sitting on this white couch we had. Like, we had a black couch and then we had a white couch. Like zebra print pillows. I don't know what theme my dad was going for, but it was crazy. Okay. But yes, that is the first story. It's something like a little eerie, but it's not too much. But if you guys do want like more stories from my most recent house we just moved from, because that house, we got sleep out paralysis experiences, baby. We got like, we got the tea. We have very scary stories for the house, and I can tell you that if you want to know. Basically, okay, this next story is gonna be my sister's story. I wasn't there at the house at the time, but I'm gonna basically be telling them what they told me. So my sister, Alicia Brandy, and my niece, Destiny, were all sitting at the house together. They were downstairs in the den on the 3rd floor. And they were basically just watching TV together. My niece was playing with her toys. She was 3 around the time. So what the average 3-year-old is doing is playing with her toys. She goes to put her toy in a chair. And then she starts crying. And my sister's like, what are you crying for, Destiny? Grab your toy. And she like, no, mommy, no. It's not letting me grab my toy. It won't let me grab my toy. And my sister's like, what are you talking about? We're here by ourselves. Nobody's in the house. What are you talking about? Just grab your toy. And she's like, no, it won't let me grab my toy. My sister's like, Destiny, there's nothing there. But my sisters and they started to get paranoid and like a little bit freaked out because they're like, what is it? There's literally nothing. Like, there's nothing. Grab your toy. But then they end up just snatching her door toy straight out like the chair that it was on, and they ended up running upstairs. They ran. They're hiding upstairs. But after they told me the story, I'm like, y'all were hiding from a ghost. You were hiding from a ghost. You were hiding from a ghost. There's something else. They're characters. But let's get into the next story. Okay, so basically, this next story is gonna be, what story did I put in my notes? I forgot what story I put in my notes because I don't want to like accidentally tell a story and then reuse it in the next video. What did I say? I said, what ghost story I said? we're just basically gonna tell, well, I'll tell the one my sister put in my notes because I was gonna tell the one that the one that just came to mind, but I'm just tell the one, a simple one my sister told me that my dad had experienced. I didn't even know about this until she just like wrote in my notes what happened to my dad, what she remembered. So basically in the house, my dad is a cheapskate, okay? A cheapskate. Like, he an older black man. Baby, he cheap. He is very cheap. Very cheap. So my dad is like, turn that, like, do not have that air on. You know, every cliche thing, do not have my air on. Parents do not like you touching the air. So basically, my dad, the air is not blowing. I vividly remember in that house, the air was not like blowing crazy or anything. You would never be freezing the house. The house was always warm temperature. You never felt air below. Like, baby, you never felt air below. And I'ma just let you know that. Like, it was always the same temperature. Like, I don't ever remember it being cold in the house or hot. It was just warm always. Like, my dad will never have the vents just blowing air. It was just regular. Like, yeah. So basically, my dad and my sister, they're just sitting there. My dad, he loves sitting there watching TV, drinking beer and things like that. Just for him to just be sitting there. He had like a solo cup. If you don't know what that is, you can search it up because I'm just gonna straight upload this video. I'm not editing this. It's gonna be non-edited. So except for my intro, I gotta put in the beginning. But it was a red solo cup. It just fell over. Fell over. Like, it just fell over. And like it was literally out of nowhere. It was sitting there for hours, very sturdy. It didn't go nowhere for hours. It just said like basically like tipped over, like boop, fell. And my dad and my sister are just sitting there like how did that cup fall? Like, it was literally sitting there for hours, nobody did it, like nobody's touching it. It's just us two right here watching TV because my sister and my dad, I think they were either watching TV together because we used to always watch movies with my dad in the house or play 2K together. I don't know what they were doing. She didn't tell me what they were, like they was either watching a movie or something, but she just told me like the ghost experience that happened. But I'll tell you like another thing of like random things that have fallen from another ghost story I had. So basically my dad, he works, like he does pallets and he wears some sturdy shoes. So basically upstairs in his room, the shoe just falls over. You have to put some like force to knock that shoe over. Like, you have to physically like kick that shoe over, push the shoe over. That shoe cannot just fall over by a simple like fan blowing on it or nothing. But that room, that house even have a ceiling fan in the room. So there was no, like, it was no way that shoe could fall over. The shoe just fell over. Just fell. And my dad, he had a girlfriend at the time. She had her purses. Oh wait, they still date, y'all. I mean, yeah. They had it up there, like her purses were at the top. And mind you, purse has been sitting there for a long time. Literally, she has her everyday purse she wears, boom, move around with. And then her purse just fell off the top thing. And my dad and her, they're just sitting there like confused, like, how did this purse fall? My dad, he ended up telling us like the story about the boot and the shoe because it happened the same day. They just fell out of nowhere, and they had no context behind it. Not context, had no context behind it. It just fell. And they're like, how is this happening? How are you falling out of nowhere when nobody's touching you, no wind is blowing, nothing? Like, how is it falling? But that's all that I have for today's. Guys, if you want me to tell your stories, send it to my email now so I can read the stories by Friday, or I might give you guys a bonus video Saturday. I don't know. If you guys like and comment down below and interact, then I will give you a bonus video. But guys, that's all for today's video. Remember to subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.